with a repeat of the Asian Games final from 2018. Jonatan Christie of Indonesia, the number 5 seed, up against Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei. Well, virtually all of today's matches are from the top half of the draw. So we can see the 2021 winner, the reigning Olympic champion, Victor Axelsen. He's in this top half of the draw, and so is the beaten finalist from last year, Li Xia. And of course, Chou Tien Chen. He's been in a final of the Denmark Open previously. That was back in 2018. Add to that, Rasmus Gemke, who reached the final. This is in the top half of the draw, not the top quarter, but 4 players in the top half of the draw who have all contested a final here at the Denmark Open. That really is quite extraordinary. Kenta Nishimoto, as we saw earlier, came through an absolute thriller against the left-handed Chou Tien Chen. So the former Asian Games gold medalist, Jonatan Christie, invited onto centre stage first of all. He's competing in his 6th Denmark Open, and he's been a quarter-finalist on the last 2 occasions. But as I was mentioning just now, Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei, well, he has been a beaten finalist here. Going back 5 years, when he was the number 4 seed, he lost in the final to Kento Momota in 3 thrilling games. Well, what a great supporter of this event has Chou Tien Chen been over the years, because this, I can tell you, is his 11th consecutive appearance at the Denmark Open. And when you consider that in 2020 very few Asians came to the Denmark Open because of the global pandemic, but he still supported this event, and I think the Danish fans really appreciate that. Well, as you can see, this will be a 14th meeting between these 2 players, and of the previous 13, well, Jonatan Christie holds the advantage, having won 8 of those previous 13. But the last time they met, quite extraordinarily, in the last 32 of the very recent Asian Games, it was a repeat of the previous Asian Games final. These 2 met, and in Hangzhou, it was Chou Tien Chen who got revenge for his final defeat in the Jakarta Asian Games of 2018. It was 2 straight games in Hangzhou, 21-17, 21-17. So 2 very experienced players in world terms. And for this man, Jonatan Christie, well, he's currently number 7 on the world rankings, and a tall athlete, as you can see, that is 5'10", has been as high as 2. That was for 10 consecutive weeks, right at the beginning of this year, from the end of January, 10 weeks. He's been in 3 finals this year, has this man, winning 2 titles. His first ever Super 500 title at the Indonesian Masters, and backed that up recently with the Hong Kong Open, beating Kenta Nishimoto in that final in Hong Kong, China. So to Chou Tien Chen, who's 33 years of age now, and he's just under 5'11". 13 on the current world rankings, but has played 26 events in the 12-month period that counts towards the world ranking. But I should emphasize it's only the top 10 results that count towards the world ranking. As I was saying, 11th consecutive appearance at the Denmark Open. Not only that final 5 years ago, but 2 semi-finals as well, back in 2015 and 2020. So our court officials from Denmark and from Austria And delighted to say that Steen Pedersen has stayed on and will be with me for the next 3 matches. And it really is quite extraordinary. We've got 2 players who have contested the final of an Asian Games, 2 players who have been as high as 2 in the world rankings. I'm certainly looking forward to this one, Steen, are you?
Yeah, they seem to play great matches against each other always. I recall the World Championship quarterfinal where Jonatan Christie had 4 medal points, ended up losing and so on. So there's been a lot of drama in their previous matches.
Of course, that was in the 22 World Championships in Tokyo. I don't think anybody who watched that could ever forget it. It was a fabulous match.
And on my left, Chou Tien Chen, Chinese Taipei. Chou Tien Chen to serve. Love all. Play.
So the World Championship bronze medalist from 2022. Chou Tien Chen nearest to us, getting this first round match underway against Jonatan Christie.
1 love.
Yeah, to emphasise your point, Steen, 8 of the previous 13 encounters between these two have gone the full distance.
Yeah.
Oh, always close matches, as you were saying. And I have to say, I'm not expecting any different today. Just wide.
Service over. One, 2.
Well, he's been in very good form, I think, lately, as Jonatan Christie. Semi-final of the China Super 1000 event has just long. A week later, he won the Hong Kong China Open, a 500 event. I'm guessing, in a way, Steen, he possibly peaked a little too early for the defence of his Asian Games title.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he must be a little bit disappointed about the Asian Games loss to Chou. But, Chou had played a match earlier, whereas I think Christie had a bye.
That's correct.
But coming in as a tournament winner just before the championships, there would have been high hopes for both him and his compatriot Jonatan Christie. No,
Anthony
Ginting.
Yeah.
Service over.
Otherwise, it would be a twin match.
3, 4.
So, not the best of Asian Games for Indonesian badminton. It's also first time it's been played in an Olympic qualification period because it was postponed from 2022.
Just long.
4 all.
Yeah, that was loose from Chou Tien Chen.
5, 4.
And look how the shuttle just pops up from this tight spinning net shot. In fact, it was a bit of a net cord from Jonatan Christie. Slightly deflect the flight path of the shuttle. Yeah, good smash, good body smash. I suppose in contrast to Christie's good form lately, Steen, poor old Chou Tien Chen has been struggling. The last time He was in a semi-final or better. You have to go back to March when the Swiss Open.
Yeah. And I was just thinking about it, that you mentioned that he's played here 10 times previously in Denmark Open.
Yeah.
And he's probably one of the players that is more used to playing a lot of tournaments than others. So, so he can play himself in shape, more or less. So that's going to be interesting to see if there's something in that, or he is struggling a little bit against Father Time, Chou. And I think this match will give us a good indication as to which of it is.
Oh, that's lovely. Absolutely delightful.
Service over.
Just inside the line. But it was the disguise.
7.
I don't think Chou was expecting that. No, I don't think he was. He was expecting it down the line. That's a lovely shot from Christie.
This time straight.
Yeah.
The one he was covering the last time, Chou. Good variation from Jonatan Christie.
Siap, Indonesian men's singles coach. Just going back to your point about Chou Tien Chen and whether Old Father Time is catching up with him. You know, he's a player that we've talked on numerous occasions. I mean, just look at the physicality of the man. He's a very physically strong player. He's relied heavily on his physicality and his style of play, I think. Of course, he has good skills as well, but I think that his physicality has been a big part of his success.
Yes.
And I suppose as time catches up with you and you get a bit older, and the physicality drops slightly, it has a huge impact on your overall game if that's what you've relied on.
Yeah, perhaps recovery becomes more important, so that he should sort of play a little less tournaments than he's previously done.
Yeah. I mean, 26 tournaments in the last 12-month period.
Yeah.
That includes team competitions, of course. That's not only individuals. But that's a huge amount.
Huge amount. We just saw one of the previous matches, Kenta Nishimoto. He's played 18 out of 22 World Tour tournaments.
Yeah.
So I think one of the keys in the future is to manage your schedule well. I don't know if the Olympic qualification has sort of created havoc to plans.
Yeah, I think that you're spot on there. 5 straight points for Jonatan Christie. Yep, and to the mid-game interval with a handsome 4-point advantage. 6 straight points to get to the mid-game interval for Jonatan Christie.
So 我觉得没关系，我们就是从发泄发开始，从那个组织就好了。你今天的防守推跳，其实我觉得还蛮到位的，很好哎。对啊。对，然后往前就是一定要站好，因为它会有很多的，我觉得频率很高，打平手打，对，很好 ，OK， 没问题，一分一分来，不要急，好，加油。
Victoria Cao, Chou Tien Chen's physio.
11-7. Play.
So 11-7, the advantage. Just long. I heard you saying earlier, Steen, that you were struggling to work out the drift.
Yeah.
I haven't, obviously, you've done 3 matches already, but I would have said that the shuttle is flying faster towards the far end of the court.
Yeah,
Slightly.
yeah, that's a possibility, and that's what I feel is difficult to figure out. I mainly based it on the singles match between Nishimoto and Zhao Junpeng, and I felt that the player on this near side here could push his shots a little bit more. There were some mistakes, but I feel that it was perhaps the shot selection.
Oh, that's a pity. That would have been a lovely shot.
But it is difficult, and one thing you can say is that you can definitely play it long on both sides of the court if you're not careful.
8 of the last 9 points for Jonatan Christie.
And just to emphasize the fact you mentioned that Chou is playing a lot of tournaments. Jonatan Christie is playing his first tournament after the Asian Games, but Chou played in Clash of Clans Arctic Open last week.
That's right. Lost in the second round to the man that reached the final, NC Yong.
Yeah. Skull.
10-13.
Oh, he took that early, didn't he? Lovely poise and balance as he played that net shot.
Great play.
So once again, he's taking it early on that front court area, isn't he, Steen?
10.
Look at that, how early he's taken it. And that's a delightful shot across court. Take a look at this. Almost put a little cut on that. That was beautiful.
Service over. Eleven, 15.
Oh, he gets right. Chou. Well taken.
Excellent.
Well taken. And he needed to do that, I think, Steen, because Christie had control of the front of the court.
And he's had that for the most of the first game so far.
Launching himself towards the net to play that kill. Look at that. Beautiful. Very, very careful not to touch the net with his body before the shuttle was dead.
Play.
Super play. Only 3 points in it now. Missed it.
13, 15. Play on.
I like that shot placement.
14.
A little to the...
Christie was expecting it, I think, down one of the tram lines.
Yeah.
I don't think we can really describe that as a body smash, but it was...
But to the left hip.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of what would have been a straight smash. Always difficult to cover.
This is a great comeback by Chou Tien Chen. 5 straight points to get back level at 15 all. That is remarkable. And again, it's the angled shot that's doing the damage there.
Thank you, Nigel. Joe, second court. All.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
And the thing is, hitting that cross smash here, it's very, very difficult for Christie to do anything but the pickup that he does. Straight pickup, that means you can run immediately. If he plays it straight down the line, there's a lot of other options. There's into the forehand of Christie. There's a good chance that he's going to cover the full diagonal anyway. So why not take advantage of it and know where you're going?
Yeah. So 6 straight points and into the lead, Chou Tien Chen.
Service over. 16.
Well, the run comes to an end, but it certainly has made this opening game very interesting indeed. 16 all. Yeah, that's well left.
And this is one of the rallies that I sort of noticed also in the previous men's singles we saw, where Christie here is playing high passive clears. That's what I interpret as a little bit afraid of some kind of drift. Otherwise, I don't. Yeah, of course, it's important that Chou can't jump into it and intercept. That could be another explanation.
He's using good variation now on his attacking players, Chou Tien Chen.
16.
Yeah, and he's doing it sort of before Jonatan has weathered the storm in the backhand. So very, very hard for the Indonesian to guess where the smashes are coming.
Good body.
The body.
Yeah. This is when you consider that he was 10-15 down, 9 of the last 10 points. That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can never give up on Chou Tien Chen, can you? Oh, yeah. That's indecision. Yeah. And now game point opportunities.
20, game point 16.
Well, this is a lesson to all badminton players. Anything is possible.
10 of the last 11 points.
10 of 11 points.
Amazing.
He hasn't won this game yet, but... at short. Yeah, got what it deserved.
Super play.
Service over. 17-20. Play on.
Still game point, obviously, for Chou Tien Chen. And that is a remarkable comeback.
First game won by
11
Chou Tien Chen.
of 13 points
17.
from 10-15 adrift. 21-17 opening game in favour of Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei. What an extraordinary opening game in just under 20 minutes. Once again, the attacking play varied, the acuteness of smash, and confirmation that the opening game has gone to the unseeded Chou Tien Chen, 21-17 in 19 minutes.
Dari awal kan enak, dari tengah depan kamu ada silang, ada pegang, dia kan nggak enak. Kedua, kalau dia udah benar tuh panjang, dia mau nge-drive kan, kamu taruh aja, taruh. Sekali baru kamu adu. Tapi kalau nggak taruh, paling penting itu kok relax aja.
好，加油！
Tapi bukan mau ambil poin ya, kamu arahkan supaya dia rubah. Harus dilawan dari pikirannya satu.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, Chou Tien. Coach. Coach. Second game, Lovell, play.
Well, that really was a remarkable turnaround in the opening game by Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei. Incidentally, when they last met in the last 32 of the Championships, Asian Games, it was 21-17.
In both games.
It was.
Yeah. So that's the true level of the two. 21-17 for
that's a
Chou.
remarkable. Yeah. Well, it's been a while since an Indonesian player won the Denmark Open. You have to go back 14 years to Simon Santoso, who beat Mark Schwiebler in the final. I remember that well. But Steen, the last Indonesian in the men's singles final here. Do you remember that?
Ooh.
8 years ago.
When was that? 16, 15?
15, lost out to Chen Long in the final.
Oh. Indonesia. Tommy Sugiarto?
Absolutely, well done. And prior to that, it had been Taufik Hidayat 13 years ago, lost out to Janor Jorgensen.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since Indonesian success at this event, and I think it would be lovely to see Indonesian players do well here. They've taken so much stick for what has been perceived as failures at the Asian Games.
Yeah. The pressure has increased.
Yeah, it has, but that's what sport's about.
Chou Tien Chen challenges called out.
So the first challenge of this match. I'm not sure he will win this challenge. Chou was challenged. He thought it was caught the line. Yeah, it was clearly long.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 3, 1, play.
But he's playing fast, Chou.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Service over.
Speed of movement you're talking about more than anything. Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah, now you see, I think that's taken by a little bit of drift.
Yeah.
Taken just long. I have to say, while I was waiting to come and commentate on court number 1, I was sitting behind court number 2, and there could be a difference between courts.
Definitely.
That's a nice net exchange. That's just a fraction wide.
4, 3.
Well, at Super 750 level, that is the only level of World Tour events where Chou Tien Chen is missing a title. He's been in 5 finals at 750s, so not won one of them.
Wow. That should be enough chances to get one.
Yeah, the only one missing from winning titles at all levels.
Boy, that's well played. This is some of the best I've seen Chou play in a while.
I couldn't agree more.
3.
Oh, that's brilliant. What a smash that was from Jonatan Christie.
4.
Take a look at this. Look where it lands. Look at that. Plumb on the line. It's just wide. Have you spotted anything, Steen, that you think perhaps Jonatan Christie could try a little differently to turn this match around?
That's the thing. I mean, up until 15-10, I thought, well, Christie, he looks like his good old self. I wonder what's happened at the Asian Games.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been ill or something. We don't know that. But he lost in the team tournament as well. He lost to Korea in the first men's singles, and Indonesia lost early there. There was a big disappointment. And then lost to Chou. But if Chou has played like this, that explains it. So there's sort of the weight of the expectations and the burden of the expectations might have taken away self-confidence. It's not like he's moving
Service over.
badly. I think in the first game at 15-10, if he could play it all over again, say, okay, you get 15-10 in the first game, he should take more initiative, go more for the attack, the initiative. He can't leave it. Chou, he's threading those smashes down the line. That's the 5th or 6th straight winner he's played, so he can't allow him to do that. So he's got to attack, not because he wants to, but because he has to.
Yeah. Look at that athletic movement. Isn't that superb?
10-5.
It's a handsome lead.
Yeah, and if you remove the scoreboard
11-5.
and didn't announce the scores,
Interval.
you could see that it's Christie that's behind.
Yeah, body language.
Exactly.
So 11-5, the advantage to Chou Tien Chen, and this man, Jonatan Christie, has an awful lot to do if he's to get through this first round match.
Juga nggak apa-apa. Kamu tadi buka, defense-nya terlalu kayak ragu-ragu, jangan biasa gitu. Paling dia lurus-lurus, kenceng doang. Tapi kalau udah benar tadi, yang ada satu out kamu buat, set, pegang gitu. Ada kesempatan pegangnya. Kalau nggak buka, siap lagi defense.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Now, I think that was quite telling. Jonatan Christie's coach patting him on the back as if to say, come on,
11-5.
you can still do it. It was more about encouragement, I suspect, than tactics. That 1 minute timeout. Yeah, it's good attacking play again.
Yeah, and he's keeping the pressure
12.
on Jonatan Christie. Is Chou. That's clever. No reason at all to let your opponent in if you can avoid it. Good shot.
Oh, that's a lovely drop.
Service over.
You know, Steen, I'm just thinking back to that opening game when Jonatan Christie was in the lead. And do you remember that net shot kill from Chou Tien Chen? And I said he needed to do that because Jonatan Christie had been controlling the front court area. I think from that moment, the whole match has changed.
Yep. And it's very often the control of the front court that decides the match.
And that was a beautiful net shot from Christie.
7-12.
In many ways, they're quite similar to each other as players. They can play a more patient playing style. They've got good defense, both players, and they can play a bit more attacking. Chou with better explosiveness than Christie, in my opinion.
Called out.
So, a challenge. Shuttle called out. Jonatan Christie begs to differ. Oh, and he was right. He caught the line by a whisker.
Correction.
By an absolute whisker. What a good challenge.
8-12. Play. Service over.
Wow. Victoria Cao, you can hear Victoria Cao.
Yes.
What on earth was that? That's not at all how we're used to seeing her or hearing her.
Yeah, good play.
Service over. 9-13. Service over.
Do you know, there was just a little bit of disguise on that return of serve, and that just made Jonatan Christie hesitate. There's the hesitation.
Yep. Step in the wrong direction, and that makes all the difference.
It makes all the difference. Oh, that's a super game. I wish we'd be keeping count, Sting, of how many winners down that
15,
forehand side of
9.
Jonatan Christie.
That's a lot of winners when you play Jonatan Christie. Normally really, really strong in defense.
Oh. 16, 9.
7-point advantage. It's a long, long road back now for Christie.
He's got an extremely good read on Christie. He already changed his position with the legs there, Chou, so he was ready to jump.
9.
I think perhaps they've done a lot of video analysis on Christie, trying to find patterns in the game.
Oh,
Oi.
yeah. Net cord from Christie. Giving himself a glimmer of hope. Here's the net cord. Oh, my goodness, that was perfect, wasn't it? Well, of course, the winner of this match will play against Kenta Nishimoto, who we saw just a little earlier.
Ten, 17.
Just wide.
Service over.
A two-game victory would be extremely valuable for Chou
18,
in terms of
10.
the rest of the tournament.
Yeah. Just wide.
Service over. 11, 18.
Good shot.
12, 18.
Little to no deception on that lift from Chou. Totally different outcome.
Well defended. Oh my goodness!
Service over.
How on earth did Chou Tien Chen win that rally? The longest rally of the match so far. Look at that dive. And then the backhand, cross court. I was going to say a smash, but it was more like a drive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Played with the smashes action. Look at that full length. Then he gets up in one movement.
And sort of the match so far summed up in one rally.
Yes. Two points away from booking his place in the second round. Chou Tien Chen. Good rally again. I think this could be the longest rally now. Yeah, finds the net, got frustrated in the end, didn't keep his patience. Jonatan Christie, and the drop shot into the net. And it means Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei has 8 match point opportunities. Well, the court is going to be mopped. And I have to say, Steen, I think the thing that's impressed me most about Chou Tien Chen today has been a sense of urgency.
Yep.
I think so often we've seen him play. He loves to rally. He is quite happy to play 3 games.
Exactly.
But there's been a sense of urgency that he wants to get on and win rallies. And that's been lovely to see.
It has. It's been a while since we've seen that.
I thought it was the longest rally, 36 shots. It has been a while. He's still got it.
20.
8 match point opportunities.
12.
And he's done it on his first. 21-17, 21-12. The victory to Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei, a match lasting 40 minutes. Oh, my goodness me, didn't he play well today? From 10-15 down in that opening game. 11 of the next 13 points to close out the opening game.
By Chou Tien Chen,
and then really carried on.
21,
We had left
12.
off the first in the second. And that is a very good result for him. Yeah, look at the reaction to winning. He was pleased with that, so he should be. Chou Tien Chen beats the number 5 seed Jonatan Christie of Indonesia in 2 straight games, 21-17, 21-14, and he'll meet Kenta Nishimoto in the second round tomorrow. Welcome back to Odense, and after that men's singles, we turn our attention back to mixed doubles. Of course, we had a mixed doubles, our first match of the day today. But our second mixed features home interests. Matthias Touré and Amelia Mele